Y'all, hey, let's go.
I know my purpose. European car came with curtains. I have a daughter on buying a baby.
This man has played 5 songs already.
I just want to give a hand claps to my baby. Couple of gunshots because she a real one.
Gavin is having a baby. Well, Karina's having a baby.
Gavin's having a baby.
He's just gonna be there.
So life has been interesting for the simple fact of all right, so me and my wife, I don't know how much of my private business that my wife wants to be public, but
Yeah, how this happened? What happened? What had happened was
I knew what to say.
boy bye.
So I'm 32. I'll be 32. By the time you're hearing this, I will still be 31. But yeah, my birthday
Are you
is
gonna
on
announce
Sunday.
it right there? Oh,
My birthday is Sunday.
cheers!
Oh god.
Gavin's birthday's on Sunday. I don't know how much Gavin gonna tell y'all right now, but we about to have a lit weekend.
Oh, definitely follow the podcast this weekend. If you're listening to this on Friday, more than likely you are. Please, this weekend, follow the pod.
Follow Gavin and Key too.
But I told my wife, I'm like, yo, like, what we doing? I'm trying. Let's go and get this out the way, so we don't want to walk her when we go to our kids' 8th grade graduation. Nothing was weirder when you remember when like we was in middle school.
That fool said a walker.
And like somebody in our class, it was always like at graduation, some like 5 people had parents that
They
was
had
like
older parents.
Old, like old. No, don't say older. Old.
Well, at that time, when we look at our parents, you like they're
I
our
seen
parents.
somebody's parents with a walker one time in middle school. And I
Well,
was
that's
like,
what I'm
damn.
saying. At that time in middle school, you're like, oh, they older.
Old.
Okay, same.
And-
Well, they old.
And that's when I noticed that black people be having kids like super young. And I was like, yo, man. I was like, are we having too young or are they having them too late? And it was a mixture of both. And we didn't want to talk about it. But I remember just sitting there. Anyway, so what the fuck was we talking about? I'm already lost. I didn't did too much music today. Anyway, so I was telling my wife, I'm like, yo, let's do this. They give you a window because of other things. They're like, oh, it might happen between this and that. Bro, we broke that shit in like 30 days. It was like, and so let me put it in perspective. So if you go on my Instagram, I am _Gavin B. Please follow right now.
Donation.
And the thing that's there, I made this flower wall. And so I asked my wife, I said, yo, can you help me with a flower wall? She said, absolutely. And so she was at home. So she was like, I do it. And we working on it. So I'm like all excited. And so I'm upstairs doing some other BS. And she calls me downstairs. She was like, what you think of the flower wall? I'm like, it's perfect. It's
This
like,
is the announcement. I don't think he told y'all what he telling. Come on, you gotta keep the people in tune.
oh, my fault, folks. Stay with me, niggas.
Stay with him. Focus.
And so, yeah, this podcast better be everywhere. We ain't got much to talk about. And a lot is finally coming out that y'all gonna understand what the hell we've been doing. So anyway, working on this flower wall. She's showing me. I'm like, yo, I'm going to use this for all my maternity shoots or if they want it, blah, blah, blah. I love it. And she goes, great, because I can stand in front of it in a few months.
Ow. Ooh.
And I was like, huh? Okay.
What you do, Gavin?
I fell and started tearing the fuck up. Literally fell on my knees because I was like, huh? What?
My nigga said he fell on the ground,
Bruh.
y'all.
Let me tell y'all what happened after that. And real niggas know. I literally fell. That's not funny.
It's funny because I had him demonstrate when we was downstairs. How you fell.
You know that gif of the lady in church when that happened. Then let me tell y'all. So after that, she tells me like on a Tuesday, we have a pod on Thursday. Let me tell you how long I've been doing this. We did the pod with Chanel. That was so long ago. Mm-hmm. And we doing this pod and Key is like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I don't feel good. And Key was like, you got COVID.
We gonna give all the details.
So we can break it down. So we did.
So Gavin in here with the sweats. No, we go to.
I had on sweats.
We go to our after pod meeting.
Absolutely. It's supposed to be a flag button on here, but I don't know how to do it. But go ahead.
So we go there, and the guest that we had, she comes with us, and we eating or whatever.
Shout out to Chanel.
Gavin is about to break out in sweats, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with him? I thought this nigga gave me the COVID.
And so we leaving out, and I told Key, I was like, yo, I got to get home. Like, I can't stand.
He's about to fall out.
Key was like, yo, you got to go get checked for COVID. And I kept telling Key, I'm like, I don't have the symptoms. I have morning sickness. That shit is real.
Exactly. This nigga was fucking sick because they been hiding the goddamn secrets.
Bruh, So I had morning sickness. I wasn't feeling good. Anything that my wife named off of WebMD, that shit happened for me. So that happened. Who texted me? Nigga still telling you a real one. Congratulations. Hold on, let me reply.
At this point, he still don't tell me.
So I didn't tell Key, and so I eventually did get COVID, and so dealing with that, still trying to make sure my wife is okay. Right. Dealing with her being hyper, her senses being hyper. I don't know what word.
Just heightened. They have been heightened.
Her ass was Spider-Man. She could smell anything, bro. One time, bro, she made me change my deodorant.
She probably said that shit stink.
She said, "This shit stink." Her senses have calmed down. Little does she know, I went back to using that deodorant, and it's fine now. But back then, she hated my deodorant. You know what's crazy is that she was in these mommy groups, and in these mommy groups, these people were going the fuck off. Excuse my language. And in the mommy groups, it was some girl in there who was like, "I hate the way my husband's skin smells." And then what was funny, me and her laughed at that. And I'm like, "Yo, you gotta get out of these groups. These people crazy." And she was like, "Yeah, this is nuts." And then a few weeks later, "Your deodorant stinks." She wouldn't hug me for one full day because I refused to go change my deodorant. And then my boys in a group, shout out to True and Ez, they was like, "Yeah, I just think you should just go change deodorant."
Yeah, you should probably just definitely listen to True. He knows what he's talking about.
True knows what he's talking about. So shout out to that. We got there. So yeah, that's how everything has been great. Yesterday was fun because so
how did first, since you know Key is a part of this podcast, how you tell Key me what you think I was gonna do, and why you wait so long?
Because it's a woman's body, I have to do what she say. That's what y'all women tell us all the fucking time.
No. I mean, I get that. I mean, after the fact, when you guys started, you so dumb. Started telling people why you wait till Key so long.
I didn't. You was the second people we told. I told my family, intermediate.
Makes sense. That's definitely family. Number one.
I told Tequila.
So
okay,
that's
this is what we getting.
Not because he told Tequila. It has nothing to do with that. I love Teak. But the day Sasha. He told her, I was with them.
Okay, so bet. So all right, so
I want to wring his neck so bad.
So I was with. We did a pod.
Exactly.
Shout out. So many people.
Second time we done did a pod. This nigga ain't tell me.
So many people. So we did I guess, shout out to Mario and Teak. They came over here. And so did I have a cardigan? I don't think so.
You rode with me and then you rode back with
So I rode with that. And so Tequila and Mario was going to come back to the crib. So I told Key, I was like, I just ride with them. Because Key was just going to drop me off and keep it moving anyway. And so, but they weren't. And so
I wanted to join the party. I don't like being left out.
Well, it wasn't even no party. That was the funny thing. So anyway, they came over. I told T, she cried, whatever. Mario drank up all my Ciroc. You never invite the gays over because they would drink all of your liquor.
Not the gays.
The gays can outdrink any other male species, any different type of male species out. I'm telling you, never drink with the gays.
You might be right because Cameron had like 12 shots at my house when I had girls' night.
It's because they party. They party and they know how to party and they will outdrink anybody. Anybody. And then what's funny is that's how these girls who hang with them get a high tolerance because they be helping these bitches up their game. I'm gonna stop using that word if I have a girl. We'll get to that.
Anyway, so that night they went there.
And so I didn't. So anyway, we go out to Stats, and if anybody been to Stats in Charlotte, it's nothing but hookahs, loud music, and drinks, and we toast, and my wife is toasting with a Coke, but nobody don't say nothing.
Cause we like, do what the fuck you want to do. Nobody.
And then so I go, toast, we having a baby, and nobody understood what was going on.
Cause it's so loud, like, and we literally like here. Y'all can't see that. The DJ's like right here. We're like right here. Mm-hmm. He was so loud.
And so when all this was going on,
Brittany
go, huh? And then Rena says it again, and I look at Nail slow, so he don't catch it. And Key catches it and screams to the top of her lungs.
I was like, ah.
And so anyway, on the way back home, I told Rena, I was like, yo, didn't Key do what I told you she was gonna do? She was like, yeah. I didn't think she'd be that happy. I'm like, oh nah, she's happy.
I screamed.
So it's been cool. I hope, and then the whole group goes, why the fuck we come in this loud place then? You should have told us this outside. We would have been celebrating.
They could have told us outside when we were standing in line for 20 minutes. We could have went back to the house and chilled, like order some pizza or something.
And now if you see my wife, she is round as fuck.
A little belly.
Yeah, man. So shout out to my wife. She been doing this like a champ. She has not driven me crazy yet.
But have you drove her crazy?
Probably so, yeah. Because, I mean, as a man, you know what? I thanked her when we was in Florida. I thanked her and I said, I'm thankful for you because I have no way of understanding or experiencing or understanding even the feeling. You know, let me give you an example. You watch sports, right? Mm-hmm. You know, when an athlete gets hurt, you be thinking like, okay, their hamstring hurt. My hamstring didn't hurt before. Okay, I didn't roll my ankle before. And you really don't know what they're experiencing, but you wish you can at least say, I wonder, is there a meter to say this is how much pain this athlete is going through, or is this equivalent to what I experienced? So with this, I have no way of gauging that pain for her.
That's true, because you would never experience that.
Absolutely, man. Never mind, that's too TMI. I was gonna go there. I'll tell you that off mic. But anyway, I remember. So anyway, I was sitting there and I thanked her. I was like, yo, you could opt out of this. It's too late now. I think it's too late.
It's too late now.
It's too late. Okay. I don't know how this shit work. We're not gonna have never mind.
Go ahead.
So I'm like that. You could opt out. You could really say, yo, this is not I'm not doing this again, which she might say at the end, because we ain't done yet. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You might, I said, but I'm grateful because I don't understand what she's going through, but she's willing to try to explain it to me and talk me through it. And she doesn't get upset when I'm frustrated because I don't understand what she's going through. And I thanked her for that. I was like, yo, I really appreciate you, because I said, you know, one day, her doctor told her before, he was like, yo, slow your ass down when you get out the bed. And one day we was in the bed and she rolled over too fast to get up and she just screamed because everything is shifting and moving and changing. And you know what I'm saying? I don't get, for all I know, it felt like a pinch. You know what I'm saying? But it's just so much. And then for those who asking, I don't know what the hell I'm having. I'll find that out on Saturday.
So Saturday we have the
It's out now, Keith.
I didn't know.
I mean, by the time they hear it, they
Saturday. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Saturday I find out what the baby is. That'll be the gender reveal. If you're not invited, you're not invited.
Yes, sorry. Okay. You'll see it on the Instagram. Mm-hmm. And then Sunday is Gavin's birthday, so he's gonna have a great weekend.
Great weekend for me. And if you want to come to the baby shower, please let me know, because we need all the diapers we can get. So thank you.
Before we move on, so you posted the photo of Karina yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of responses did you get?
Too many. Shout out to Jazz. Blame it on
the bread.
Blame it on the bread. Please go follow her.
On the bread. Oh, I forgot. Sorry.
Damn,
Jazz.
we was about to give her a plug. Can you look it up? Because she's starting to do makeup now, so I'm pretty sure she wants all the clients she can get.
Yeah, shout out to Jazz. Getting it poppin'.
Donations.
You owe us.
It's Blame the Bread.
Donation.
All right, Blame the Bread. Check out Jazz. So I had this picture I've been working on, and I kept saying to myself, I wonder how this shit is going to go, because I loved the picture. I knew it was fire, and I had it scheduled. And I go upstairs to go to sleep that night after I have everything scheduled. I said what I wanted to say. I didn't want nothing too long. It's funny how much effort you put into Instagram posts, and you hoping that you get the response you're going to get, right? So I'm doing that, and I go to bed, and I wake up the next morning, and I go, what if people think that's just a regular maternity shoot and do not care or don't pay attention simply because they're like, I don't see Gavin. So for those who don't know, 90% of the pictures I post on my Instagram are not me, because I'm a photographer, right? So I'm like, they can think this is whatever. And so I'm like worried about that. I'm like, yo, should I like post something else and do a swipe, or should I not post today and take a quick picture of us and then post this? I was like, bro, I have no idea. So I literally just I was like, fuck it. We gonna live with the results. And next thing you know, I saw Jazz comment come in a picture, and she started a whirlwind, because you really need that engagement. Shout out to black women that read.
Or people that just read in general. What the fuck?
Because
how many people asked you who that was?
Enough.
Dodos. Sorry.
Damn, now I can't even say it. Shout out to Laws, man. I gotta call Laws out. So I called Laws, and I was talking to Laws, and Laws is having the most regular conversation with me. And then I said, yo, you seen my post today? Not trying to be cocky, but I'm like, yo, I'm getting a lot of likes. Laws ain't even said congratulations yet. Laws is like, yeah, man, I think it's dope. You know what I'm saying? Your wife, let you was taking that picture with the girl, and it was cool that her baby father was there to be able to, or the husband, whoever, I don't know, whoever, he talk fast, whoever, letting you take the new picture of her. Like that's amazing, man. It's a beautiful picture. The picture was bomb, by the way. But I was just like, damn. And then he was like, yo, I don't know, whatever. I ain't know what y'all cool with.
So Laws, I'm talking about you, basically.
And I go, Laws. He go, yeah. I said, that's my wife. He goes, what the fuck is going on? He goes off. He freaks out. He apologizes too many times. He tells me thank you. He's like, bro, I am so happy for you. If you need anything, I'm like, Laws. He's like, bro, I feel so bad. And I was like, Laws, I was trying to tell you a couple weeks ago, but you flaked on me. He apologized for that. So anyway,
you Laws, read the caption.
You know what was funny about it? The amount of people that spoke to me.
This is a dope picture, though.
Which one?
Karina.
Oh yeah, we'll post it. It's actually, let's make it the album art for the podcast. It was amazing, but one of the things, and I talked to you about this yesterday. Mm-hmm. The amount of people that wrote me and did not say anything, which is not the problem. If you didn't know me, I'm not talking about you. It's a lot of people that knew me that DM'd me that day, and they was asking for shit. And they hadn't liked the picture, they hadn't commented, they hadn't did any, they haven't done anything, and it was, yo, you trying to collab? You trying to take some free pictures of me? You trying to, hang out? You trying to? And I'm like, really? I'm like, and so I was telling you yesterday, I was like, yo, I used yesterday as one of the first moments, not the first moment, but one of my earlier moments in my life where I'm like, I will not allow negativity to overshadow what the fuck was going on yesterday. And I know you can speak to that about like not allowing negativity just to we need a little inspirade. But I'm sitting there and I'm realizing like, yo, man, I got people who I don't know. I got people thanking, telling me and my wife congratulations. They praying for us, asking us, do we need anything? I even had, shout out to my Keisha. She wrote on there like, yo, conceal and carry classes start this week. Let's get strapped, nigga. And I'm like, okay, that. And people are just like overjoyed. I got the text messages going off. I'm getting phone calls. My sister called me 8 times yesterday. For those who not know, my sister lives 5 minutes from me. She called me 8 times.
Brittany posted it like, this is her baby.
Brittany.
If it's not Brittany, it's her baby. This is her baby. Okay?
My sister literally responded to people saying, thank you. This is a blessing
we
for our
are
family.
really happy.
I'm like, who is we? I understand you're happy and we are happy, but geez, man. And so that. And I was like, I'm not going to allow negativity to come in here. Because literally, I had some people really reach out to me and say, yo, you trying to shoot tomorrow? And there was no money involved. I had people hit me up and was like, yo, man, I'm trying to collab with you. What's up? And I'm like, I don't know you. And so we going to do that. Hold on. Let me change these cameras unless you're going to change them.
Oh, it's time. Go ahead.
So
spill your spew.
So to kind of do that, and it's like, I look at it and I woke up this morning and you know what? I realized, how we want to say this? Photographers really have to get out of this motion of taking pictures of, I'm going to let Keith start